to VFloft, Las Vegas, Van Carey Family Lofts. I'd like to show you our setup here after 60 years being in the sport. This is how it came down. When we bought this house about 7 years ago, the first thing I saw was a small little 12 by 8 loft just for something I can handle. I'm getting old, 70 years old now, so I'd have to come down, but it's all about quality, it's not quantity. And the thing what we enter in now is just one loft races. All the years of flying, one loft races that we put on. It's all about few birds. Makes it still a great hobby for me, but it doesn't take me a lot of time to take care of everything. Very simple, and I'll show you what we got. I just have 12 nest boxes and a small little section for young bird lofts. You go into this sliding door. I had this loft custom made for me, and it's nothing but the best. Just after 60 years of designing lofts and building lofts, and like everybody else, I've had all kinds of lofts. And this is what we came down to. It's something I can handle. It takes me 15 minutes every day. I got fans in the loft because today it's gonna be 115 degrees. This is the kind of weather we have in Las Vegas. So you gotta build your loft to your weather. You know, whatever climate you're in. And this is the perfect ideal loft. It's all insulated. And if you come in, they got some babies in here that I keep. These are all nestmates to the babies that I sent out to one loft races. And I keep them to compare them to the birds that are in the one loft races when it gets close. They're all slat floors, double paneled, insulated fans, slat floors, fans up here. And it's all special wood. The breeders are over here. Like I say, it's very simple. I have surveillance cameras up here, up there, and there's only 12 nest boxes with everything's simple, very easy to clean, and it's 115 outside there now today, and it feels here it's 82 degrees inside the breeding room. Plenty of ventilation coming in. I only have 6 pair of pigeons. That's all I keep. But most of these, I breed nothing but the best, meaning that they're all winners, they're San Diego Classic winners, every bird in here is bred winners, or have raced themselves. I have 500-mile combine winner, New York Combine, I've Bird of the Year, AU Elite Pigeons, you name it. That's my philosophy after 60 years in the sport. You breed the best of the best, and then you hope for the best. Simple, the same thing most people have. They come out like this. I can close it, I can open it, like everybody else. Standard, it's a standard. I had these made from friends of mine. I have lights. Like I say, the most important thing in here is the ventilation. The fans are constantly blowing, and the surveillance cameras that I have. Like I say, I don't want people say, oh, you should build a bigger loft. Well, I've had big lofts. I've had 100 feet, 200 feet lofts. I can't handle that no more. It's too much work, and it's still a hobby for me. The only thing we do now is enter one loft races. And I entered the Hoosier Classic this year. We've entered the Royal Cup and California Classic. And like I say, I have birds here that have actually won them races, and they've hit in them races, and they've bred one loft winners. It's all, again, for me, nowadays, it's quality, not quantity. But I try and make it very simple. Every bird knows me. I don't walk into a loft with these 100, 200 pigeons. This guy, Morgan, this guy here, he was bred by a friend of mine, very close friend of mine, Andy Lullum. And this guy here, he 2 years ago, his band number is 57 Carl. He was first drop California Classic for the Danny Lullum. He was Chocolate Loft. He calls himself sometimes, so he calls himself C&B Loft. But he's a one classic winner. John Timmermans. He's just a baby. He's only 2 years old, first year breeding. These are the kind of birds I have. They all must have bred winners or won races. This guy here, they're all sitting eggs down, but 90% of hot eggs. Just let them settle before I break them up. This guy here, I call him Black Rhino. He was the 600-mile combine winner for Manan, Magallanes in 16, or was it 17? This hen here I call Black Orchid. She won 1500 in the Usha Classic in, I think it was 18. These guys are starting to molt, but they're all, like I say, in 110 degrees outside. They still look beautiful with the loft. It's very important to have a loft. You got plenty of airflow. Yeah, this is an outside aviary, so they can come in and out whenever. I can close them inside if I want to, keep them outside, put them in. But the key here is that you don't have a lot of birds. You got to have a few birds. It's basically here I have one nest box for every one pair for 2 boxes. So this way if they want to move to another, there's no fighting, very rare. And this is it. Like I say, all these birds are bred winners. That's an AU, elite champion young bird. Everybody here, one of these days I'll go through the birds and I'll show you what we really have here and what I breed out of. Now I'll show you what I call my quarantine loft. Put this hat on here because, like I say, it's 110, 15 degrees out. This is my quarantine loft. Again, very small, very simple, very easy to manage. And I keep my pampas in here. I float a few youngsters out and I let these young pair come inside. This is very small. And I have birds in here. These are all yearlings that I use for pampas. But in most lofts they will be top breeders. But they're not proven yet, so obviously they're out of my very best that I have in there. And all the birds there are all these are, like I say, yearlings that I use for pampas. Again, I believe in these pampas, beautiful babies. And yep. One of these days I'll make a video of all the birds that we breed out of. Again, it's not a lot of pigeons, but it's quality. Comment below if you have any questions, send them to me and I'll try and get to them. see you all next time, and hopefully you enjoyed the little tour, and we'll get into more detail the next video. Thank you again. Tune in.